If you're hunting for a massive external hard drive, you probably stumbled upon the Seagate Backup Plus Hub, offering a whopping 14 TB of storage and two handy USB 3.0 ports. Sounds perfect, right? But here's what surprised me. While this powerhouse promises convenience, there are hidden quirks and issues you must know before hitting that buy button. Most reviews gloss over this, but I'm about to expose the truth behind the hype and why you might want to think twice. Stick around because some of these problems might just save you a ton of headaches. First off, who is the Seagate Backup Plus Hub really for? If you're a creative professional juggling massive files, photographers, video editors, or even someone archiving a decade's worth of memories, this drive promises to be a strong contender. It suits those who want desktop storage with the bonus of easily charging devices and transferring data from USB cameras or thumb drives via its two front USB ports. Super convenient, right? But as I found out, the polish can sometimes hide the pitfalls. So let's deep dive. Starting with the price. At around $253 for 14 TB, it's a serious investment. You're paying not only for massive capacity, but also the dual-purpose USB hub feature, Mac and Windows compatibility, data protection with a 2-year limited warranty, and a free 4-month membership to Adobe Creative Cloud's photography plan. That last one is cool if you redeem it, but spoiler, not available in all countries, so check before counting on it. Using it feels simple enough at first. The drive itself is a desktop beast with sturdy build quality, definitely not something you want to toss in your bag for mobile use. It connects via USB 3.0, and with the included NTFS driver for Mac, swapping files between Mac and Windows is seamless. Plus, those USB ports on the front, handy for charging your phone or hooking up your game controller without fumbling around the back of your PC. But here's where the cracks start to show. Several users, myself included, noticed that the drive can get loud under heavy load. So if you're planning to keep it next to your workspace, prepare for some whirring and clicking noises, kind of like an old washing machine trying to do your backup. Not exactly the white noise you want while editing your next blockbuster video or zooming with your boss. And speaking of boss, don't be surprised if it interrupts your workflow. Another snag. Although Seagate's Toolkit software lets you schedule backups daily, weekly, or monthly with a single click, the program itself can be glitchy. On occasion, I found it would either freeze or fail to detect the drive unless you unplug and reconnect. So much for seamless automation. It's a bit ironic that a device built for backup could become the thing you spend extra time babysitting. Let's talk transfer speeds. USB 3.0 promises up to 5 Gbps, but larger transfers sometimes fall short of expectations. Your mileage may vary depending on your system's specs, but I noticed that moving 4K videos or large photo libraries took longer than hoped, especially if multiple devices are connected. It's a bit like having a Ferrari engine under the hood but driving on a bumpy dirt road. And here's a kicker. While the two USB ports on the front offer charging and data transfer options, they share bandwidth with the main drive connection. Plug in multiple devices and you might notice slowdown, annoying when juggling backups and device charging simultaneously. As a joke, I asked my hard drive if it wanted a raise for multitasking. No response. Probably busy recalculating speeds. On the bright side, the included rescue data recovery services for 2 years is a solid bonus. If disaster strikes and your drive fails, Seagate will recover your data, something no one hopes to use, but comforting nonetheless. It's like an insurance policy for your digital life. Pair this with the 2-year limited warranty, and Seagate is showing some confidence in their product's durability. Now, the Adobe Creative Cloud Photography Plan subscription is definitely a sweet extra, especially for content creators. 4 months of professional-grade photo and video editing apps wrapped into the purchase is like getting a cherry on top. But only if you redeem it within a year of registering your drive, and if you're in a supported country. Otherwise, it's just another feature you'll miss out on, but still makes for a nice talking point. You might be wondering about Mac users. Glad you asked. The NTFS driver that comes with the drive allows your Mac to read and write to the drive without hassle, but the installation process requires some patience. It's not plug-and-play like on Windows. Plus, updates to macOS might occasionally cause compatibility hiccups, so if you're not comfortable troubleshooting driver issues, this could become frustrating. Now for the elephant in the room: reliability. Although the Seagate Backup Plus Hub scores a very respectable 4.5 on Amazon, some of the lower-rated reviews share horror stories about drive failures after less than a year. While such stories aren't uncommon in the external hard drive world, it still leaves you wondering if the 14 TB dream might come with nightmare risks. Back up your backup right. Otherwise, you might need to explain to your boss, or worse, your spouse, why 14 terabytes of vacation photos vanished into thin air. Here's a little story. A friend of mine bought the Backup Plus Hub for his video editing workflow. At first, he was thrilled. Fast transfers, huge storage, and charging capabilities all in one. But 2 months in, he noticed weird disconnects during large file transfers. After some investigation, it turned out the drive's power supply was underpowered for his setup. Seagate's support was helpful but told him to try a powered USB hub separately, which defeated the original all-in-one convenience. If you think that's a bummer, wait until you find out about the physical size. This drive is not compact. It's designed as a desktop tower, about the size of a thick textbook, which means it takes up real estate. If your desk is cluttered, this might not fit in neatly, and there's only one color option: bland black. Not exactly the kind of product that adds aesthetic flair to your setup. Before you jump ship, let's check some positives. For one, the setup is generally straightforward, especially on Windows. The storage capacity can handle massive photo and video libraries easily. The USB ports add genuine utility, even if there are bandwidth trade-offs. And the included software, when working as intended, simplifies backups for users who don't want to mess with complicated systems. Plus, the security side of things is solid. A 2-year limited warranty combined with rescue data recovery services means Seagate wants you to feel confident your investment is protected. That's not something every hard drive offers, especially in this size bracket. You're basically buying peace of mind alongside your storage. So, final verdict. Should you buy the Seagate Backup Plus Hub? It's a mixed bag. If you want a giant storage solution with versatile USB ports and are okay with accepting the noise, size, and occasional software quirks, this drive will serve you well. It's perfect for creatives and power users who value capacity and convenience over a silent, compact device. Just remember to back up your data frequently, and don't rely 100% on the software automation. However, if you need a noise-free environment, plug-and-play simplicity on Mac, or compact mobility, you might want to look elsewhere. Alternatives do exist, some quieter, some smaller. But for this price and storage size, those usually trade features you might find crucial. And here's a parting joke. Why did the hard drive get promoted? Because it was outstanding in its field. Well, this one is outstanding in its desk corner at least. Bottom line, if you're ready for a grand mix of power, quirks, and value, the Seagate Backup Plus Hub can be an asset. Just don't say I didn't warn you about the noise and the quirky software. If you want to grab one, check the best price on Amazon in the description below. Prices can shift quickly, so don't wait too long or you might pay more tomorrow. And hey, if you found this review helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest product breakdowns. Remember, good storage is priceless, but being informed makes your budget smarter. Thanks for watching.